everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Jets going up against the Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And the Minnesota Vikings. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So they're on that play. Offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And Rudolph has it left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On first down, it's Keenum. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Coney Ely in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Buying time to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense. that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And his first pass is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 5 yards to go. They're going to look to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you've probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Steps away to his left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. A first carry for Elijah McGuire. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a 1st quarter lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there. there.
Yeah, that's right. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now.
They'll try the right side with Murray. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
Set. Leopard. Gone. Watching now, Barney.
From the gun, here's Keenum. Well, here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go. Gone.
Keenum to throw on second down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Shotgun snap for Keenum. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to run it with Murray. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
All right, here we go.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. The offense got the ball in a good spot, but they went nowhere. They settled for 3.
Brandon, I think it's safe to say that was a major disappointment. Had a great opportunity, excellent field position, and did not be able to move the ball at all. Big-time letdown.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
No. Check. Patriot.
They go back to Murray on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back it up, Philly. Here we go now. Leopard. Check 50.
On 1st down, Murray. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
And now they'll throw with Keenum. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll set up a throw. He's got Curse. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
In motion left, Curse. Here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. A handoff as they run the counter play. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Here we go now.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And again this time to the tailback. And he is knocked down from the side at the 23. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. To throw. Being chased out left. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
No, check. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They go with Murray again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. Okay, let's not waste any more time, or certainly any more of Larry's time. Let's play ball. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
They'll look to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, Hands, a little bit questionable.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Slot man moves right. On second down, here's Keenum. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here we go now. Green. No. Check. Patriot. Back there in that Philly. Here we go.
Now Keenum throwing on second. Looking left sideline. It's complete. 19 yards there on the pickup. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a first down throw. Keenum. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
From midfield, here's Keenum. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. That goes for a gain of 31. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Here's Keenum. This is caught. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And it's 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
That changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. A gain of a yard gets him back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Griffin. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Again, it's Murray. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Keenan now to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Again, it's Murray. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Green, 39, Detroit.
Back to throw, Keenum. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
In motion, Safarian Jenkins.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that. Super toe. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Keenum now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Keenum now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The slot man in motion right. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On 3rd down. It's McGuire, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And this one is right down Broadway. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Let's go on an attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Keenum on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that was really epic.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate it.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And to give this time to the tailback. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he cuts it out right sideline. Some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And he's able to put it through. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
That's 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
2nd down following the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
On third down, that's McGuire. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now out comes Minnesota. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Coney Ealing in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
So now here are the Vikings faced with a big two-point conversion attempt. He's back to throw, and it is caught. They got it. So a touchdown and a two.